Oh, right. Lunchtime. Hi, guys. Let's see what we get today. Had a good session yesterday. Had 132, I think, or 137. I can't remember which. And then finished off with 100 and something at the end of the stream. So that was pretty good, decent session. Let's see what we get today. Well, I don't think I'll get 130 off the bat like I did yesterday, but we'll see. Who knows? Certainly give it a go. But having 2 centuries yesterday, which is pretty cool. Had a couple of 50s and a 70 odd. But more importantly, cue ball control was pretty decent yesterday. So let's see if we can keep that going for today. Bridging over a ball is not good. These are very, very missable. Very hard to read. I think I've played that quite well. So we are going to go for a 147 when it's on. So watch this space. Hopefully I won't make too many boo-boos. Yep. Just having messages from the missus. I think here what I'm intending to do is hit one of these so I can take that red. But this could go completely wrong. I actually played that quite perfect. It's ended up better than I anticipated for sure. However, I am on the wrong side for the black. Don't want to be snooker behind that red. Luckily, still on it, but not really ideal. So I've got a bit of a performance shot to make. And we're back in good position. Hopefully we can do a decent break. Now the usual thing that I do is mention that I'm on a 147 and then completely screw up. That's usually what happens. So now I've said that, the chances of me getting a 147 here has now dramatically changed because I've said that, because every time I say that I do an epic fail. I tend to overhit shots, underhit shots, and yeah, it doesn't go to plan. So need to kind of stay focused. Nothing stupid, and we should be good. So off the bat yesterday we had 132 or 137. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going. Oh God, such an easy red. Oh, that's sloppy. Oh man, that was unforgivable. See, told you, epic fail. Oh, that was absolutely, that's bad. That was bad. Oh God, I haven't had a 147 for a while. But in my defence, I haven't really played snooker much lately. Had a series of bad news after bad news after bad news. Lost a friend of mine that I've known for 30 odd years. Oh God, has only recently just passed. I've got another friend in a bit of personal issue where his wife is in brain tumor and a lung cancer, and another friend has only recently come out of hospital with a merged bladder and colon, and he's had recently had surgery and now he's home trying to recover. But they say that if he left it for a day or two, the circumstances might have been completely different. He might not have even been here. So we've had a bit of a shocking last few weeks, which is probably why I haven't been playing, because obvious reasons. On the upside, I hope you guys are doing well. Come and say hello. We don't bite. Tell us about yourself. Bounce or difficult black. So we've had a 70 odd. Great chance for a 147. Unfortunately, I had an epic fail. These things happen. Oh, they're so tempting to do a free ball plant there. Tell you what, let's give it a go and see if we can get on the black. So that we've got to do a lot of follow through. As you can see, there's big gaps in between, but it's dead straight. Now, I wouldn't normally take this on. I would normally take the red and play for the blue. But I really want to try this myself and hopefully be on the black. We're not. So I didn't actually follow through that quite enough. And look what I've done. Completely and utterly screwed myself over. And this is the reason why I would have taken that red over there. But if we don't try these sort of things, then you never know, right? And this is what practice is all about. It's trying out the odd shot, see what the outcome is, and and learn from it. So that's kind of what I did. But it was still good, good 3-ball plant, even though it was straight. There's still difficulties there because from distance from one ball to another, I could have easily changed direction. Oh. Up. That'd be good if I can get another 147 on stream. That would be good. Anything I haven't done on shooters is back-to-back 147s. That would be cool, but extremely difficult to do, especially on shooters. I've done it once on VP. I had back-to-back 147s. Admittedly, one of those I actually fluked a ball, and which gave me the second. Oh god, I didn't even look. I did not even look. Cardinal sin right there. I just assumed that the blue went, and yeah, that was my bad. I'm very, very careless. But lucky enough, we were on a bulk colour, even though the pink was free. Yeah, getting a little bit harder. No real thought and position on that shot. Good recovery. So having the reds where they are, they're not overly straightforward. So if I can get the white in this kind of direction with these two reds, that would help. These two aren't ideal, so might have to take a how are we going to do this? If I go forward, I really want to be on this side rather than that side. So I could screw back, but then I'm going into that green, so I'm a little bit unsure what to do here. So I might have to go for the yellow and come back this way, which is not ideal. I've actually hitting that red has done me a favour. So now I can just play the blue. That wasn't intended. Obviously the white was heading this direction, so it's kind of what I was initially going for. So actually hitting this red has actually done me a favour. So we're just going to tidy, might even use that as a backup later on so we can get back to the yellow. So I might even start dealing with this cluster and leave that ball last. Just easier to get down to the bulk end when we get, if we get to the colours on this break. Oh, overrun that by a country mile. So let's just have a look. So we can roll. I'm on the wrong side. So as you can see, it's slightly awkward where these reds are. So I may just go forward a touch, and this means I'll probably have to play the red that I don't want to take. So I'm trying to play controlled shot that allows me to be on this ball, which is actually perfect. So I'm going to try and get the white over here. So a bit of work to do on the white side. And bounce. Actually done that quite well. So now we've still got a bit of an issue. We really need to remove this ball here to open these two reds up. But getting on that at the moment. I actually got them pink now, so actually I'll probably take the pink. Get the white about here, and then that'll be good to go again. That will solve the issue. As you can see, we're on two options. Have to go for this one. Now we've opened up the two reds next to the pink, which is a really good thing. Didn't want to hit that too hard. I may have overhit that slightly. Now, if I go for this red, may have to tempted to go forward. If I go forward, chances are I'll hit this and go straight into that corner. If I screw, I'll probably clip that and lose position. So I think I'm trying not to take the red next to the. Look what I've done. Bollocks. Oh man, I knew I was going to hit that red. Okay, so now this changes things. Absolutely changes things. So this could be end of visit. If we can disturb that, the red and black together, that would be amazing. Don't know if we've got an angle for it right now. This is going to be touch and go. But the problem with this, that if I don't get it, I'm not going to be on the colour. But we're going to try it. And don't cover. Right, well, at least we got that free again, so that's good. So, still plenty of work to do. So I caused a problem and then solved a problem. So we actually have to get back down for that red. Let's have a look. See if it goes down that one. It does, but it's tight. So I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to play this. And if I roll forward, see what angles we've got. We've got quite a bit of room to play with here. Not ideal. So I just need to make sure where I'm going to leave the white. So I think probably about where that is, that would be ideal. I think I've overcooked it. Now I've gone too straight, so this is where I'm going to have to play really, really perfect positioning because I'm pretty straight on this. No real choice of position side. So we managed to be on it at least. So this one, probably better to play out for the balk end or maybe hold position for the pink. So I didn't want to do any heroics. Got to the pink, but again, too bloody straight. And I usually like to go on this cushion and back towards, so we've got so much room to play with rather than going across a ball. So I may have to change plans and go for the green rather than points for the pink. Keep going, keep going. So our, I'm not going to blow my own trumpet yet. So our first century of the day, which is good. Let's see if we can do a total clearance. A little bit hesitant on that shot. Played that quite well. So this is quite a well played frame. So it looks like we're going to have to, usually there's two ways here. We can go this way and back out, or off this cushion, off that rail, and then back out that way. I do like to go that direction, just purely because I just feel more comfortable with that shot. Oh, and look what I've done, just missed the blue. Oh, sloppy. So we had a good position for the pink, but missed the bloody blue. But anyway, 108. Pretty cool. Decent cue ball throughout that. Let's see if we can continue. God, I barely touched that and that flew. Absolutely flew. Oh, how did that go in? Wow. Right. Actually, I should have taken that one sooner rather than later. But that is going to cause me issues. As you can see, I've got a difficult shot now with this one up in there. Natural position for the black though. But this is not easy. Even though I've made that look easy. Actually, centre pocket. So now we need to deal with the red next to the black. But I'm very, very pleased with cue ball control over the last couple of days. So that's been pretty good. Break building's been pretty good. Breaks have been consistent. I have to say, had good cue ball control, and I've actually played an absolute howler there. So test the cue in. See, this is the benefits of playing online, where you can just roll it, whereas in real life you don't have that luxury because of tablecloth. It might be uneven. You might not strike the cue ball in the place where you're intending. Yeah, it's a lot of ifs and buts. Whereas, unfortunately, with shooters, oh god, look what I've done. Oh man, did not anticipate that. Okay, hit an ope. Oh, I was gutted. Absolutely stuck on that ball. That's the end of that one. Now, you'll probably notice that I do reset the frame. It's just purely because we're aiming for centuries, and having less balls on the table is just meaningless for me. I don't gain anything from it. Hence why I do a reset. And even if I miss the first or second shot, I do a reset, because I do like to have the option of going for 147 if it's on. So that is why I do what I do. But this is fantastic practice for anyone that wants to pick up their potting, positioning, and consistency, for sure. Because snooker's not, well, any cue sports really, it's not a sport that you can just play where you're not fully concentrating. Oh, look what I've done. Put the bloody black on the pink spot. Okay, that's awkward. So, now this has become slightly awkward. Oh no. Oh, I thought I missed that. So we're in a bit of bother in a minute. So now the black's kind of not really going anywhere. So change of plans. Looks like we're going to have to go up for around the blue. That wasn't the best of positional shots right there. Actually a very, very poor shot. So looks like I'm going to have to go in and out of balk, which makes this shot harder because I'm having to try and avoid traffic. If I can get on that red where the black is, where the black spot is, that would be good. So we can at least, if we do get on the black, in fact I might even try getting on the black right now. Not ideal, but we're going to give it a go. So this could be end of visit. Keep going, keep going. I've actually played that quite well. So now we can get the black on its spot and continue with where are we going to go? Just going to roll forward and play that one next. Someone's now messaging me on Discord. Ah, Travis. Oi. Alright, so we're going to have, looks like we may have a special guest. Paul for Amateurs has just arrived. Welcome. Hello.
Morning.
Morning. What time do you call this?
Well, I had to get some sleep last night because I have another doctor.
Okay. How? Oh God, now it made me do. God damn it!
What did you do?
No, I missed.
Oh, thought you were supposed to be working.
Lunch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, tell me all about it. Once we're off stream.
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, I don't think you want everyone. Not
I
that.
mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't care. I'm not shy about something, but I probably be on your channel.
All right. Well, it's up to you. If you want to share
Don't.
everyone your story, your lovely
Yeah.
story at that.
No, it's just yesterday I had to go. Had my catheter.
Removed.
Yep. So good. Uh,
That go okay?
I, oh yeah. No more hoses or
Oh,
wires or anything in me.
yeah.
And then today I just go to the VA, the Veterans Hospital, for a follow up post op. See how everything's healing. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
And that's in about 3 hours.
Well, it took 3 hours, or
No. That's how long before I have to be at the Veterans Hospital.
oh, today.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, I have to be there at 11.
Oh, right.
7:42.
Oh, okay. You got plenty of time to relax.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Or
I've been up for the last 2.5 hours. So,
oh,
um,
oh, I see. Like
I
that,
did.
is it?
Well, I was trying to go back to sleep because I went to bed at 1 o'clock and woke up at 5, 6. Yeah,
Ah,
I
okay.
think 6. So I've only had about 4.5, 5 hours of sleep,
Yeah.
and I was trying to go back to sleep and finally just sitting here
Okay.
like screw it.
Well, those that don't know, Paul for Amateurs has been in hospital for the last several weeks with a merged bladder and colon, and you're just recovering from. I say you're
Hmm.
recovering from surgery. That's going to be an ongoing thing for a while.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so that's kind of where with that, he's just had his thingy-majiggy taken out.
yeah, yeah. I
Um,
recovery in 4 to 6 weeks or 6 to 8 weeks. Full recovery to where my abs are, the way they're supposed to be because they had to cut into my abdominal wall and stuff like that
yeah,
good 5 or 6 times. Full recovery in about 6 to 8.
8 months. Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's is quite a big surgery. I did actually
Yeah.
mention this earlier in stream to say that if you left it by a day or two, it could have been catastrophic.
Yeah, I actually, while in hospital, was
Oh
told
man,
that if I had left this for another day or two, that I would have gone sepsis, and which means the infection would have been in the bloodstream, and it would have been really bad for me.
yeah, yeah. So thank God that didn't happen.
Yes, thank
Um,
goodness for my wife and daughter who begged me to go to the hospital because I was not really wanting to because the way they had been dealing with it prior was give him some pain medicine and give him some antibiotics and send him home, and you'll
yeah,
be good in 7 days to 10 days.
yeah.
And I was just so tired of it because every time you turn around, I was getting an infection and didn't know why. And
And your
and
mood
it really
swings were
didn't.
affected as well, weren't
Yeah.
they?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was horrible. But I did not want to go, and there was something that had happened, one of the side effects of this ailment that concerned me, and I was like, okay, this is something new. I think I need to get this checked out, and it's a good thing that I finally decided to, because yeah, it would have been bad.
Yeah. So thank God.
Hmm.
So those that are wondering, yes, I am taking advantage of this because we are playing some other games, and I'm taking full advantage of beating him while he's down.
Yeah, just only because my reaction time is a lot slower than what it normally is.
Yeah, so those that are wondering, we have been playing some first-person shooters, and usually against our each other. Um,
Hmm.
Pool for amateurs, I must say, is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
Um,
I can hold my own.
and I'm taking full advantage of his injury. So I'm currently beating him at the moment, sort of.
You, yeah, you have your moment.
But
For the for the
when you're fully fit, we are not playing that game anymore.
Oh, come on.
just putting it out there.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. So we'll forget about all the wins that you had prior as well, like you do when we play
I
shooters.
get I guess I need to just start recording randomly. That way I have it, I have a file of it, and I can go, hey, yeah, you remember when?
Yeah, yeah. Then okay, then I'll record every pool match that we have, and then go.
Oh, well, that's
Okay.
fine. Well, that's fine. I mean, I have no delusion of grandeur with that.
Yeah.
Totally okay with that. At least I'll have something that I'm
Oh,
going,
bollock.
yeah, yeah, Lee can't hold a candle to me on this.
Yeah. Now I've started missing freaking easy shots. So before
I
you
know.
logged on,
Too.
I was knocking in. I've knocked in a century already.
Mhm.
Had the odd 50 odd, but nothing else too great.
Yeah.
Yesterday was pretty decent. Had 132 or 137 off the bat,
Mhm.
and then at the end of the stream knocked in another century. So, but in between, it
Yeah.
was pretty much decent breaks one after the other.
Yeah.
So off the bat on this one, I had a 70 odd, missed a very straightforward red, and this was a 147 opportunity.
Mhm.
If you saw the red that I missed, you would have thought, okay, yeah, I wouldn't normally miss those, but I did.
Yeah.
But oh well, never mind.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Now, now you're struggling to get 20.
Shut up. No, I'm not.
Ah.
Yeah, but you are distracting me, so
Oh, okay. The blame falls on me.
yeah, of course, gotta be done. So what we're gonna do is see if we can finish on a high. Um, so this will be the last frame, and then back to work.
Yeah.
So we'll see. So I'm pretty sure we'll get, well, we've got higher than 20 now. So how do you
Yeah.
feel?
I'm just waiting to see if you can get 40.
Oh no, don't worry about that. I won't reach that. God, are you even developing shots here, eh?
Mm.
Some people might say that I've actually played
You
snooker before.
that or you're using name. You're doing like Grizzled Eagle, and you got you got a string taped down the center of your screen. A string taped down the center of your screen.
Huh?
You don't remember that?
No.
When Grizzled first started playing with us on shooters, he's a good real life player. He
Yeah.
was struggling so bad that he took a piece of string and taped it down the
Oh,
center
yeah,
of his
yeah, yeah,
string
yeah. I remember
to
now.
help
Yeah.
to help him aim,
Oh, yeah. No, I don't do that.
and it still didn't help him.
Oh, yeah. That. Yeah, I remember that now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It was like, well, to me that looked like cheating.
yeah. Well, that's when you say, "Oh, it's like I have the white on a string." Well, he literally did.
Yeah, yeah. I remember now. It's like dead center of.
Hmm.
I mean, that is a proper gamer right there. Just to
Oh
get
yeah.
just to get an advantage. Oh God, I've overhit that. Uh-oh. Looks like end of visit potentially. Um. Oh God, that's such a bad shot. Very, very bad shot. But we got it. So I might have to play for the pink. Get the pink back down here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So if we can finish on a century, that would be amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Then we'll have a proper catch up.
Yeah.
So the century's looking quite good right now.
Yeah, you're just now potting pink, so I'm not sure how.
Now I'm going to go for the most difficult red. Thinking about it. Oh, now this is quite tricky. So I really need to kill the white. Dead. Absolutely dead. And then this is going to make the shot a little bit harder. I don't think I'm on it. Oh man, what a... Well, I actually wanted the white to come back a touch, not actually leave myself hampered. So, looks like no century. This could be visit over. Vision over a ball. That's close, but no. That was a great effort on that in that position. But to have the bloody look,
Yeah.
the pink's not even on its spot. So all I needed to do is just screw back a touch, rather than stunning it. It would have been okay. But finish on an 82.
Yeah, that's not shabby.
For me it is.
Well, I mean, you're such a perfectionist.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, normally, but I always say that, from our past chats, that I always think that even like a 90 plus is low, even though it's not.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not for the average guy.
Oh yeah. But well, there's no buts. Just having all those 147s and centuries in the past. That's kind of why I feel like anything below 100 is low. It's kind of why I go for centuries, because it's a nice challenge for a start, and it helps with positional and concentration and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, let me close stream. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow, same time. So if you guys want to pop back, at least say hello, come and join in. It'd be nice to get to know you all.